this secret behind scaling with AI could accelerate your growth faster than any traditional strategy out there. And I'm breaking it all down now.
I am Avi. I'm the co-founder here at Sprouts. Along with me, I have Kendall, and we are going to talk about scaling with AI-powered product-led growth, how to hit that 0 to 10 million in ARR. That's our topic today. Hi, Kendall. We are super excited to have you on board. How does AI really help a marketer to accelerate the product-led growth? Can you talk about, let's say, basics of hitting that start button when I'm accelerating a product-led growth engine? How can AI help me do that?
Perfect. One of the things that we need to define is what is AI? What are we actually talking about? And then from a product-led growth perspective, we need to talk about what does that mean as well, because there's different types, right?
Yes.
There's the product-led growth where you're giving away the product for free, and then you want individuals to be able to utilize that and then hit a certain paywall and then go ahead and move forward with the process. Or there is another one, which I really appreciate, is where you have the company that is more of, hey, we're going to create these products first, a marketing team figure out what to do and then how to be able to grow that. And those are the two different areas. And so and I can talk about both of them.
Sure.
But the issue before that, we said, where's the start? And here's where the start is if you're going to focus on the product-led growth. It doesn't matter about anything else but this. And that is, who is your target audience? Who do you want to serve? If you want to use a technical term, it is, what is your ideal customer profile, your ideal client profile, the ICP that you want to have, that you want to serve. And that is where it is key to be able to understand that. Now, where AI comes in, or more specifically, where these large language models come in, because artificial intelligence is more, if you think of it, is more of a high-level class. It's a theory of thought. And then there's different components inside of it, like the large language models that move people forward. And so what as marketers, most of us do is now we have this opportunity to work with chatbots, do the large language models that have all these different data sets that they're utilizing, are able to do something very fast, which before took a long time and spent a lot of money for my career. Yeah. And that is being able to research who your ICP is, to research where those different markets are, to understand that before we had to pay for it, paid a lot of money for figuring out who our target market is, but no longer. And that's what you want to start with. It's figuring out what questions to be able to ask and who the target market you want to serve, and then come out with what do they want? And the AI, artificial intelligence, the large language models that are available now are able to do that.
Got it. Kendall, and again, a quick follow-on to that, right? You talked about how to refine an ICP. Right now, let's say if I am a very tactical kind of a question here, right? Let's say if I have to build a tofu, and obviously, right, the product-led growth, you have to have a very big tofu, and that, again, eventually converts either to freemium or through engagement that converts into the tofu, right? Like, how does AI help you in refining the ICP? Is there some self-learning algo which can be used, or how do you think about that piece?
Right. And so how do I think about it and how I've done it? Is the self-learning algorithm is in this thing right here, your own brain. And so it is, how are you able to utilize and ask the right questions about who you want to serve, and then utilize the AI to find it for you? All right, what I want to do is create a worksheet or a checklist for all the things that I'm talking about for service-based business owners. And if you're interested in one of those checklists, go ahead and in the comment section below, type in ramp up. And once I get a few comments about what people want, I'll create a checklist for you and then go ahead and send it out to you. All right, let's continue on. One of the main things that people are missing out on is they're thinking that it is more of a magic box, or type in a chat prompt, one chat prompt, and then get information back. What I do with utilizing the AI algorithms, the chat box, and all. I use them all that is out there and available. Is my prompts I have are pretty much like a page or a page and a half long. They're
Got
very
it.
in depth of what I want to target. And so here's a trick from a product
Okay.
led growth perspective.
Mhm.
The opportunity now is to be able to test faster, to be able to
Okay.
test your thoughts and ideas faster. So once I have a target and I put in that target inside the prompts and come up with the prompts that I want to have, then I have another prompt that talks about the product that I want to serve and them. And then I have the conversation, say, for instance, in Chat GP, go amongst themselves, and I just guide the conversation to find out and refine the information that I want to go after. And
Got
then
it.
that's one way. Hey, what do I need to create to be able to get these individuals? Let's say if you're targeting managed service providers, you want to target the owners of managed service providers.
Mhm.
What type of top of the funnel information, and not information, but what type of websites do they go after? What type of resources do they actually look for and read?
Got
One of
it.
the things I do with my research is I even put everything that I have as examples inside of the LLMs to
Got it.
and understand what I am looking for. I give it the guardrails of what I want to have happen. Because why?
Got
I know what I need to do. And so once you put in the guardrails of what you want to have that ICP or your product, and then you utilize it as conversations inside the chat and just sit back and encourage those conversations. So let me be specific. So for example, when you're putting in your prompts, whatever you want to do, I have the role, the task
Mhm.
that I want to do, and then the context.
Context.
Always do
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Always do that. The role, but here's what I do differently is yes, I'm a product marketer. I want to have a product led growth. I want to have all the revenues. But I'd say act as the CEO. Here's a task that I want to give to my lead product marketing manager.
Mhm.
How would I? And then I say, we want to grow in this market, hitting these numbers and this price. So I'm being very specific. Then I even say, send an email to the product marketing manager, whoever that is, and tell them what you want to have. It creates all the emails, all the information. So I'm seeing the dialogue because you know why, Avinash? You're a co-founder, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Wouldn't it be great to have your team to have an understanding of what you actually want to have happen and be able to give that guidance to them in the format of where you want to grow? Most of us product marketers and other don't know what the co-founder's thinking. We get an email and here's a task but you have that vision. You want to go, you move this company this way.
Yep.
So what I do is I put all that vision and then have that conversation without you being talking to, without you being, so I'm anticipating what you want based upon the things you have. So what I utilize is having real conversations back and forth and then anticipating, and that helps me build up those plans. So
Got it. Yeah.
I'm not using it all just to create content. So
Correct. Correct.
I'm not trying to create 500 blogs or 500 articles. What we
Yep.
want to create now is strategy. And that's where the difference is for individuals who are utilizing AI the right way. And if you don't want to be replaced by AI, but you want to be able to utilize it, you've heard all those memes, people talking about that.
Yeah.
The way to do that for those individuals who want to be successful is to
Mhm.
do this. Use it as your board of directors, your CEO, your own individuals. I created my own GPTs. They have conversations together. I'm just like the chairman of the board guiding that conversation to what products we want to grow.
Yeah.
So we're talking about product-led growth. And what I'm talking about product because I don't know what other people are talking about, but when I'm talking about it with the clients and customers that I work with,
Mhm.
I'm prepared. And why do I come prepared? Because I have a crew behind me, a team behind me, working and having conversations all day. That's the high level information and tactics for you. But the
Thanks.
first thing to
I
make
think.
sure is to do
Yeah.
this. It's practice. That's that first P. You got to practice this. You got
Okay.
to not be fearful of what you're doing.
Got it. Got it. Very interesting perspective, Ken. Got to really good insights. One question we have from the audience is how to do personalization at scale at any tools which can be used. I think this has been asked by somebody who has joined us live.
Yes.
I'll just add a bit more flavor to that, Kendall, if that's okay. Right now, uh, AI can do a lot of personalization, and as you were mentioning it, right, like the beauty is contextualization, right? Context specific tasks can be done using AI. Uh, and we have been seeing that there has been literally our inboxes are flooded, the SEO overall, right? There is so much data has been pushed in terms of SEO optimization, our inboxes with personalized messages, personalized landing pages, right now. So, how to truly stand out while running TOFO demand gen campaigns? That is the second part of the question. Like, first is definitely how to do personalization at scale, but how to get out of that clutter, which is so much being generated. Would love to hear your thoughts on that.
Got it. So how do you get out of that clutter? How do you get out of the DMs that I receive every day?
And those are like really personalized, by the way, right?
They're really personalized. They talk about Purdue. They talk about, oh, you work at this company.
Yeah.
But what they don't talk about are the pain points that I have.
Exactly. Yeah.
And folks, this is where you ask about tools from product-led growth perspective. And the other one is if your company is creating products, you need to figure out how to promote them to build that funnel.
Yep.
Here's the trick. And I don't know if I know this. I don't say I don't know, but I know this to be true. That what I'm going to about to tell you, 99.9% of people, especially their marketers, are not going to do it. They're just not going to do it because it's not their job. And so you probably want to write this down and maybe screenshot this, do something that you want to do with this, make sure you don't forget it. The way to personalization for the marketing team is to use a tool. I'll tell you the tool in a second, and then use that tool and the information from that, and then feed that back into the context of what you want to hit the pain points that you need to promote the product. So here's what 99% of the marketing professionals and executives are not going to do. Listen to sales phone calls. Listen to sales phone calls. Understand what people who are calling in, or not just writing down. I'm in the enterprise world, so the products are very expensive. Yeah, for some, not expensive for others, but we're looking at $25,000, $50,000, $100,000 plus. The opportunity for those individuals to listen to the sales calls and have those documented of the conversations using a tool at scale like Gong. It's a sales tool that records all the calls, records the messages, records everything that you have, sees the intent of those individuals, if they're listening, if they're speaking, then even using AI inside of that tool comes out what are the main points that these individuals are talking about.
Got it.
So you do then, if you want to get a little bit more technical, because I've done all of this, and this is how I created the content from the top of the funnel like we're talking about. So let's start the phone calls. So most companies I work with, they're over 5 years old. So we have a lot of data. We have a lot of, even if you're zero, still make the phone calls, record the calls. Make sure that you're using the private feature, not just putting information out into whatever LLM. If you create your own, using in-house source models, and that's even better, but make sure you have the privacy on base, you follow your privacy policies. Then what you do is you take all the sales calls that are with your BDRs. Together, because why the BDRs, not the sales executives. Sales executives, you can do that, but you want to hear, listen, and understand when someone's calling in at the top of the funnel, what do they want to have? What are their pain points are? What are their desires? What do they do not want to have? Once you listen to all that information, what I did was put that into a CSV file. Then said, role, act as a business analyst.
Okay.
Review and understand all of the information and put it out into a Excel spreadsheet.
Mm-hmm.
All the pain points and all of the OKRs that I have, or well, all the pain points from issues, challenges that these individuals have. And then in the context, I upload all of the information.
Got
Run
it.
those calls in a private setting where you're not giving the information out to OpenAI or anyone else.
Got it.
Then what I receive is every pain point in a
Got it.
organized manner. Because you go to your Salesforce notes and everything is in different sections, or HubSpot, it's all over the place. Consolidate that for you. Find out what their pain points are. And
Got
then
it.
that's how you do that at scale. So the tool is Gong, sales tool.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you utilize. That's what I've utilized. There's other tools out there. That's the one I know. Seeing it works awesome. Is that helpful?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Interesting. The big takeaway is make it contextually relevant and add a lot of pain points at scale, right? And that is going to give. So, Kendall, a follow on to that, right? We have talked about how AI can be useful, but what is the measure of success? Because AI is broadly a new term for the go to market, right? Obviously, it was there for the longest period of time, but now it has become like slightly more relevant. And now the Gen AI into the picture, it has become more relevant and scalable. So, would love to understand if, let's say, I am a rookie marketeer, what should be the KPIs I should set if I'm implementing an AI powered product-led growth approach, right? What should be those top 2 to 3 KPIs I should focus on?
Right. So let's talk about that, the
Yeah.
newbie marketer. All right.
Yeah.
So we have a product launch that happens. A newbie marketer would be like, it's going to take them how long to be able to get a message out? A long time.
Yeah.
It's how are they going to relate that to the product? So what I believe is not just the business OKRs for revenue, but your own OKR for yourself.
Yeah.
How long will it take you to create a 30-day social media calendar based upon the product that we want to launch? And then making sure that I'm aligned with the pain points that I listened to inside of all those gong calls, and I put to the analysis, how long does that process take me? And then you say, all right, the first time I'm going to see if it can take for me a week. So you put that time, all right, can you do all this in a 30-day campaign in 1 week with all the different top of the funnel assets, the ebooks, the white papers, the social media content, understand the relevant SEO? Great. Good job, rookie marketer. How can you do that in half?
Okay.
The way you do that is the other piece I'll talk about is practice. So
Again,
as a rookie marketer, what you want to do is how fast can you deliver excellent execution to the people that you serve, which is your internal stakeholders, which is your boss. Then how can you do that information without them having you to do a lot of rework, requests, and more information? Because see, what a lot of folks are doing is, all right, this is all personalization. This is all this, and we're getting it out there, getting out there. But they're skipping one thing, Avinash, and that's this strategy.
Exactly. Yeah.
How can you be a better strategist? So it's not about how fast we can get content out. It's about how fast can we get through the research process, the execution of the excellence process to get the data back so we can say, did our bets win or not?
Got it. Measurable.
As a rookie marketer, the only way, and then this is the third piece, because we're going to run out of time, is to do this, is practice at least 2 hours a day. Of not being waiting to ask to use AI, not waiting to ask how to be able to come up with these different types of social media posts. You do that and create. So what I do every night is I work on, and there's another person that I've learned from out His name is Learn from Hassan on
Mhm.
YouTube.
Okay.
Beautiful, great content and they're very specific content about Python scripts and all these other things. But study that and then use that. People think that it is just their job and they're going to do their job and tasks. No, you need to forget that. This is not your job and task, folks. This is your professional career. And what
Yes.
has made me stand out in my professional career is I do not wait. AI is
Mhm.
here. Product-led growth is here. Why is that? Because we want revenue. What we want to know, it's all the same thing. Communication has been the same thing for thousands of years. We go ahead,
That
just follow the hero's journey by Joseph Campbell and understand that. Follow the opportunity of the circle framework from Dan Harmon and just continue to tell those stories and then put your product in because the hero is not your product, it's the customer. You need to
correct.
step back and understand that and make it
Yes.
easy for them to buy and and then be able to utilize AI for you to help with your strategy and thinking. That's what's going
Mhm.
to help the working marketers become professional and exactly as we move forward.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Really helpful. That gives a perspective to how to go about things. So, Kendall, taking a step back and zooming out a bit, right? One very impressive thing which I have learned from your profile was you have scaled 0 to 10 million ARR, which is a significant milestone for any startup, right?
Mhm.
Scaled and helped multiple startups. Can you break down a broad level key stages in the journey and strategies which one should consider while going through that journey? And what are your top three picks and effective strategies to achieve that 0 to 10 milestone faster? What are the top three things which you recommend to every one of us?
Gotcha. So I will give you the one of the top three things I'll tell you right now is video. So
Okay.
so what is video? That's a question.
Okay.
What does that actually mean? Video. So it is how can you be able? We're talking about personalization and email
Yeah.
boxes and all that. Forget the
Yes.
email box. Go to the short, the YouTube long form videos and talk about how you serve. So one of the ways in the products in the tax that we did in your specific market, depending on what you want to do, well, people are always focused on the video aspect. And what I did was it's television and being able to utilize television and
Mhm.
not just commercials, but have you ever seen those news shows where they have someone talking about their product and it seems like they are in the studio and they're talking about
Yeah.
XYZ? That's one secret now everyone knows that I did for that launching growth. It's to be able to have personal conversations inside the news media, utilizing the different types of written advertising things that they're available, and then getting that as a news source. Because now, oh, this person is credible. I've seen them on the news. And who you're targeting? I'm targeting the co-founders. I'm talking the executives early in the morning on those news shows. First thing in the morning, I'm listening to those individuals.
Yeah.
Then what I do is I take that piece, then I say inside of my newsletters for in their direct mail as well. So direct mail works fabulously. Is as seen on ABC 15 inside the copy, taking a screenshot because it's proof, and putting that in your email copy, in your direct mail letters, in your customer support, and then showing that across the board of what I was
Mhm.
able to do. That social proof then was able to carry referrals. So
Got
how did I
it.
get to that? I utilized social proof tools through video, converted that
Mhm.
video to the text, so blogs, posts, and all that. Then focused on how can I make sure that my message and my product is so great that they will refer others to me. And then I put different funnels in front of them to scale up. So don't just buy one. Here's a 3-pack. Here's
Yeah.
a 5-pack. Here's the upsell. And so for a health company that I work with, our average monthly recurring revenue for customers is around $145 per sale.
Okay.
It's pretty good. Pretty good. Uh,
Got it. Got it. Got it. Kendall, I think we are almost about to end, like we are about time. So, two questions. I hope that's okay. One is obviously we have talked about so many things about AI, product led growth, and like the key execution frameworks which one should focus on while scaling. But all this requires a solid team, right? A single person can't do it. So, when hiring a role that requires AI expertise, and especially in the GTM side, right, to execute it better, faster way, what are the key qualities or skills one should have to ensure that they are successful in that role? Just wanted to pick your brains on that front.
So the skill is inside the hiring manager
Okay.
and what they're actually looking for. So when I do my interviews and testing individuals, I look for their copy and how well they write. A lot of people are writing different type of things, but they're saying, if I see unlock, revolutionize, all these different tools, I know it's not this thing. So
Yeah.
come on, don't do that to me. Don't give another unlock or seamless. Oh, see seamless one more time. What I look at for the test, and then I have them do specific math funnel test. And then I have them do it with me on the call, live. That's how I do.
Got it. Got it. Cool. I think, Kendall, we are almost about time. And thank you so much for taking out time and like talking to us. I thoroughly enjoyed, and I'm pretty sure everyone out there have learned a lot.
Thank you very well. I'm easy to find. If folks want to connect with me on LinkedIn, that's great because I have a weekly Thursday newsletter that I put out with even more insights for everyone.